Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we're
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Today, we're going to take you on our road trips from Minnesota all the way to Ohio. Stick around.
It's another travel day. We are leaving Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, and we're going to try and make it to Wisconsin Dells. It's 430 something miles. Not sure we're going to do all that. We like to stick to shorter travel days, about half that. But once we make it there, we'll be there for 2 weeks. So we're going to try and push through. We didn't book a spot for tonight. We had a great time. I really was surprised about how much I like Minnesota. The rural part is so beautiful. We're going to go through Minneapolis, St. Paul today. I really wanted to go to Mall of America. I tried to find a place to stop there, but the campgrounds are booked, and just with everything going on, I don't think I want to go to the mall right now with the feet and all. It's just too much walking. But Harry's very excited. Harry, what did you think about Minnesota? He saw some creatures he's never seen before, I think. And Scott, what did you think?
About Minnesota?
Yeah.
It was nice. It still looks like the Pacific Northwest to me quite a bit. But the trees are a lot smaller. They get a lot colder winters here, so I'm assuming that's why the trees were a lot smaller. But just like the license plate says, there is a lot of lakes. We didn't see them all.
No, we didn't see all 10,000 yet. We've seen a few more today. While we were in Minnesota, we went to Fargo.
Oh yeah.
North Dakota, because we stayed close to the border so we could do that. And we went up to Bemidji. And what's in Bemidji?
Bemidji is where my dad was born, and I still have family that live there that I don't know, but they're still there.
And also we went up to Bemidji, and then we saw Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox, and we went to the Mississippi River headwaters. We actually walked across the Mississippi River. I don't think we can do that at the mouth. Only at the headwaters.
No, you'd have to swim.
Yep, only Jesus can walk those waters. So, it's a beautiful sunny day, great weather. We had some rain when we woke up, and we're kind of worried about that, but it all cleared up. And so now we're driving through miles and miles of soybean fields and beautiful lakes. Well, we were about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from our next stop for the night, or for the next 2 weeks in Wisconsin Dells, and had a missed call from the Arrowhead campground. So I called her back, and she was calling to let me know that there's severe weather heading that way. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, hail, and she said that she had two options for me. She said that they had a pull-through spot that was only available tonight that we could use so that we could stay hooked up and stay at the campground, or we could go ahead and go to our assigned spot. It's not a pull-through, so we would have to unhook. We really don't want to take this thing into that kind of weather if we can avoid it. So we stopped at the nearest truck stop we could find, and pulled over, looked at the radar. Looks like we have about just about a half an hour to sit here. We don't even have rain forecast where we're at in Osseo, Wisconsin. So I think that we're going to sit here about a half an hour, fuel up, and get back on the road, and we're going to hit after the storm's all cleared out.
That was great that campground actually called and warned us about it before they closed. They closed at 5 p.m. Central Time, so that was really awesome that they called and gave us the heads up. We had no idea there was severe weather going on at our destination place. So turned out to be good timing. We were in need of fuel anyway, so we'll just sit here and get a drink and knock off 30 more minutes, and then we'll go get fuel and head on out to the Dells.
Yep.
We might be setting up in the dark, but that's better than getting there in the hail.
Yeah.
And getting beat to death.
That's right. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully there's no damage there when we get there and everybody's fine. Well, it's travel day again already. We only spent 3 nights in Wisconsin Dells due to the very bad spot we were given at Arrowhead RV Park. They gave us a spot where our 50-foot power cord couldn't reach and wanted us to use an extension cord that wasn't the proper gauge, and that's just dangerous, y'all. Don't do that. That could the neighbors were using one, and they said that it was causing their 30 amp power to step down because they had to run the power cord, the extension cord, so far. So we decided to not spend any more time in the Dells. We were able to change our next stop in Illinois to earlier. We did get to meet Broken Dreams Reborn. That's Sean and Matthew. We got to do a jaw-jacking with them and have dinner with them. We did do a video review of Arrowhead RV Park, so check that out if you want to see just how bad it was. The park itself was nice, but some of the spots just weren't doable for us.
Definitely not. Hopefully you saw that video. If not, check it out. It's a good one. Unfortunately, we didn't get to spend any time in the Dells. It was a super touristy place, but we, just because we'd only did 2 days there because of the situation at the park, we didn't get to do anything actually in Wisconsin Dells.
I was really looking forward to the boat ride and seeing the Dells the most. I'm not into the water parks with all the crowds right now, or I guess ever. I used to love the water parks, didn't care how crowded they were. Now I just think about what all's in that water. So yeah, we are going to be in Illinois for Scott's birthday, and he's got a Marine Corps buddy coming up to see him. I was trying to surprise him with that in Wisconsin Dells, but it didn't work out. So we will be in Illinois for Scott's birthday, and we also get to meet up with some old friends from Georgia. Amanda and her husband, that Scott used to work with her, and we became friends when we were together in Okinawa. So we'll show you some of the beautiful scenery between Wisconsin and Illinois and keep you updated.
If we find any beautiful scenery.
There's lots of it. Today's another travel day. We are leaving Illinois and heading to Indiana. We were supposed to be at the Grand Design Rally right now, but we couldn't get a spot, calling 2 hours after because I forgot what I had set my alarm for to call. So it was sold out. We were on the wait list, didn't get a spot. So we're going to Indiana. We're going to be going just east of Indianapolis. We had a great time in Illinois. We stayed 2.5 weeks in Belvedere. Nice park. We have a video of it. Well, what did you think about Illinois, babe?
Yeah, I had a good time in Illinois, mostly I guess because my buddy Gordo came out, so I finally got to see Gordo again. It had been 2 years since I saw him. He's an old Marine Corps buddy of mine. So we had a lot of good times, like 3 weekends in a row pretty much. We just were able to hang out with him.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we went to a hot air balloon festival, but it was the liftoff and the glow was canceled, so we didn't get to do that with him, but we still enjoyed hanging out with him, and we even got to see Katie, his wife, and we got to see our friends Amanda and her husband William. They were just passing through where we were, so we got to go out to eat with them and hang out with them a little bit. And so now we're going to Indianapolis. I haven't even looked at what there is to do there yet. We're only going to be there 3 days before moving on to the next state. So we're getting...
By the time y'all see this, we'll be long gone from there.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So I'll show you anything there is cool to see on the way. What's it smell? Harry, what do you smell? No? Look. You're welcome. Still, and we're about 7 miles from our exit, and it says it's going to take 9 minutes, but we've already been sitting here in this traffic for about 5 minutes. They're doing road construction, and right now you can see everybody's going to get over because it's going down to 1 lane. So it doesn't really help when you really have to use the bathroom. Just saying, Indiana.
So as you can see, full-time RVing isn't always rainbows and unicorns. Here we go. Traffic and slow speeds, and we're only a few miles from our RV park. So there you go.
Yep. Travel day again. We left Indiana, got into Ohio. We're going to be in Carrollton, Ohio at a KOA for 9 days. There goes our RV park budget.
Yeah.
And then after that, Pennsylvania. What are we doing on Indiana?
Nothing.
Yeah, pretty much nothing. We were there 3 nights and I was sick. Travel days are not fun when you're not feeling well. Tummy troubles. No fun. I'd love to be in that trailer right now sleeping instead of in this truck, but it's not
driving
legal.
down the road. Not driving down the road, you wouldn't.
What do you do when it's a travel day and you know you've got, today is like a 4.5 hour to 5 hour day of traveling and you just want to stay in bed? I don't know.
You get up and go travel.
That's what we're doing. All right. Catch you down the road. Well, thanks so much for joining us on our adventures, and we hope that you'll stick around for more.
That's right, and if you're still here, thanks for sticking around to the end. We'll see you next time on
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. Bye.